Welcome to Kamona Therapy, where we create rituals to process life. My name is Christina. I am an integrative healing coach. I've been assisting clients on their healing journey for over 2 decades now. I was on my way to work one day, and as I was driving to work, this was just a regular day. I had worked at this place for years. As I'm driving there, all of a sudden, out of the blue, I start feeling this absolutely dreaded feeling. And I'm like, what's going on? Why am I feeling this way? The closer I got to work, the stronger the dread became. I started experiencing heart palpitations. I started sweating. I was having this horrible, dreaded feeling. And by the time I got to work and I was sitting in the parking lot, I usually got to work for my shift a little bit earlier so I could spend some time to just prepare myself, my little ritual that I did for work every day, so that I would go in there and be in that frame of mind. I was sitting there, I did not want to go in. And I thought, I have never experienced anxiety before. What is happening right now? This continued on day after day after day and went on for a good few weeks. And I associated it with anxiety with work, even though I had worked there for years. I associated anxiety with work. What ended up happening, however, is as part of my ritual, when there is something going on in my life, I will check spiritually first before I check the physical, the mental, and the emotional. So I actually sat down and said, what is going on? There was a couple of occasions where I actually left work early and went home. And when I went home, I was in a relationship at the time. And the minute I walked through the door, I had this sensation, this dreaded feeling that it wasn't actually connected to work. It was connected to something going on in my relationship that was hidden that I couldn't see. So I ended up putting together a ritual for myself, and I called it the Heart Compass Check-in Ritual. And it literally takes 30 to 60 seconds. And when I did it, I actually discovered that it wasn't anxiety in connection to work. It was my intuition telling me there is something wrong in your relationship. Go home. So I want to preface here that if you have seen a medical professional and you do have anxiety and you are on medication, you can incorporate this into a ritual for your daily life. This isn't to take away, oh, okay, maybe my anxiety, all of it is actually intuition. I want to share a tool for you to be able to decipher whether it is actually anxiety or whether it is your intuition. And as empaths, because we are so highly sensitive, we mistake anxiety for intuition. Okay? So the Heart Compass Check-in Ritual is it literally, like I said, it takes 30 to 60 seconds, and do it with me right now so you actually incorporate it within your system and you will remember it going forward versus just watching it or let's take a moment, okay? So what I want you to do, again, 30, 60 seconds. You can do this when you're in a parking lot. You can do this before you go into work. You want to be able to differentiate whether it's actually anxiety or it's in your intuition, all right? In my case, it was my intuition. And intuition is never wrong. And like I said, as empaths, we can mistake it. So you're going to close your eyes. You're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to slowly release it out. And then what you're going to do is you want to place your hand gently on your heart and take a moment to just feel its rhythm. And then you're going to ask yourself, is this mine or is it a message? You're asking your body. You're not asking your mind. And you're going to breathe in again. And as you exhale, imagine the anxiety that doesn't belong is dissolving into the light. If you have a hard time visualizing, just know that your intention, you're listening to your body, you're acknowledging it, your body will let you know, okay? And if it doesn't belong, again, it dissolves into the light. And then just notice what remains. Notice what remains, and that the soft whisper of your intuition is guiding you with truth. And then as you open your eyes, you say to yourself, I am calm, I am clear, I am aligned. And this short grounding ritual is going to help you to give you a way to separate anxiety from your intuition in literally under a minute. If the anxiety stays, it's anxiety. 9 times out of 10, as an empath, it is our intuition. All right. So if this message resonated with you, put in the comments below your experience. I would love to hear. This community would love to hear from you. Like, comment, subscribe, share with other empaths that you know that could use this tool. All right, let's take a moment. Take care. Namaste. I will see you next week with another ritual to process life. Bye for now.